Today, I have 5 empowering strategies for inspiring Notion consultants. Have you ever found yourself so captivated by Notion you spend hours on end creating your own super system? Have you ever considered turning this into a profitable career but don't know where to start? As a Notion enthusiast, you're on the brink of an exciting journey. The world of Notion consultancy is a dynamic space where you showcase your skills, solve complex problems, and make a significant impact on the way businesses operate. So, what are the strategies that can transition you from being a passionate user to a profitable Notion consultant? Stay tuned as I'm about to reveal the top 5 tips from my experience as a certified Notion consultant. These are guaranteed to skyrocket your professional growth and success. So let's get started. First up, we want to leverage training to not only enhance the client experience, but also boost revenue. You see, it's easy to forget that all clients aren't Notion experts, and if they were, they wouldn't need us, right? Now, there are 2 primary ways to deliver this training, through recorded video and live sessions. And there are 2 key times during your engagement to effectively implement this training. For recorded videos, I like apps like Descript or Loom. We can create short, easy to digest, simple videos, embed them in their workflows, and ensures everyone is able to utilize the Notion setup you've created. But let's not forget live sessions. Whether you're doing this in person or online, this allows you to connect on a much more personal level with your clients. Not only are you training them and learning about their specific needs, but you're also building your own public speaking skills at the same time. So when is the best time to implement this training? There are 2 options. Either before you get together and before you build the solution, you can offer the basic Notion 101 to make sure that everyone is ready for your solution. And then after you've implemented the solution, make sure everybody is comfortable with what you've created and how to use it. Now we are on to the million-dollar question. How much do we charge? How much should you charge for training? And this answer is varied as well. IT training is in high demand, and a skilled trainer is something that is worth good money. So make sure to consider how much time it takes for you to prepare and to present. Make sure that you understand the value that they are getting for this when you are giving the presentation or the training, and start your pricing off of that. For smaller recorded videos, I like to set just a base price so people can pick and choose how many they want to embed in the workspace. Remember that effective training is a really crucial aspect for your Notion consultancy. It can transform a user's experience and really put you up the next bar as a Notion consultant. So start your training strategy today and empower your clients to use the most with Notion, and for you to maximize the most earnings as a Notion consultant. You'll also want to maximize your efficiency by prioritizing your most productive hours. Time management is crucial in any career, and Notion consulting is no different. It's important to identify the hours that you're most productive in and then protect them with your life. As a Notion consultant, I highly suggest blocking out the periods that you feel most productive. During this time, use that to get into the flow state with your build and development process. If possible, just pick certain days to have your meetings on. Then you can ensure that you're able to get into that flow state on every other day without interruption. And luckily, as a Notion consultant, you don't really need to have dozens of meetings, and the conversations that need to be had after the initial handful of meetings can usually be done via online communication. A practical tool like Google Calendar can really help manage your schedule effectively, but I know there's other people out there using different systems, so please comment below and tell me how you're managing your schedule. Our next strategy is simple, because it's all about simplicity. As a Notion consultant, you need to make solutions that anyone can use with ease. So it's important to embrace simplicity in your design and functionality for user-friendly solutions. More often than not, the solutions that companies are looking for are really straightforward. So if you are creating some type of task management system, you don't need to add a bunch of different properties. You can get rid of the happiness index or the other superfluous features that you might find personally enjoyable but aren't really necessary for the everyday user. Instead, concentrate on creating user-friendly views that allow people to find what they're looking for effortlessly. Remember that simplicity is the ultimate in sophistication, and it's your key to becoming a successful Notion consultant. I've seen a lot of creators build solutions that are based on their perceived market needs, and they end up going down a rabbit hole of features that just aren't necessary. When you're working with clients, you want to make sure that you don't stray from the scope. And this can be really easy to do, but trust me, it's not worth it. Because strangely enough, this is one of the hardest strategies to implement. You're left working unnecessary hours, and it's just not great for the beginner Notion consultant. That was me, the beginner Notion consultant. Our next strategy is incredibly important for those of you just starting out, and it can be a bit intimidating as well. So please make sure that from the beginning, you must establish clear boundaries and maintain defined roles throughout your collaboration. Why? Because too many cooks in the kitchen, it's a recipe for disaster. Not only are you a Notion consultant, but you're also a project manager. And as somebody with experience in this field, I really highly suggest that you start out by identifying key decision makers and key stakeholders in the initial meetings. Once confirmed, ensure no additional parties are involved in any of the decision-making processes. And this is how I do it. Step 1. During the first discovery call, I always confirm who the project manager is. They are my primary contact and all emails are directed to them. Step 2. I include communication guidelines in both the contract and onboarding to clarify when and how clients can reach me. Step 3. I involve the project manager or decision maker in all requirements gathering sessions. This last tip might sound a little bit crazy, but as a Notion consultant, I also like to streamline the communication via email. When you are a Notion consultant, you're going to have a lot of different workspaces that you're included in. And if people are mentioning you throughout, that can get a little bit crazy. All major decisions that don't require feedback based on the Notion build are sent via email, and the conversation is kept there. I also like this because it provides a little bit of a buffer between you and the client. I think people understand with email that it doesn't have to be responded to instantly. You can take a minute, a day to think and consider what the next steps are. Now, I wouldn't at all request that my clients use Notion in that way. I think there's great ways for people to collaborate inside of Notion. It's just that as a Notion consultant, you're in a lot of spaces and getting a lot of alerts. So keeping it streamlined via email really helps this part of the process. For our final strategy of the day, I need you to harness your imposter syndrome and use it as a driving force. Imposter syndrome can often be seen as a hurdle, but for aspiring Notion consultants, you can use this and turn it into an empowering strategy. Accept that feeling unsure or doubtful is part of the learning process. And remember that everybody was once a beginner. Everybody started somewhere. You have to start somewhere. And starting as a Notion consultant, especially now in 2023, is really great timing. With only 60 or so certified consultants worldwide, this is a very new role, and it's hard to even have an imposter syndrome because you get to create what a Notion consultant means for you. I've been a certified consultant since 2020, and I still feel imposter syndrome. In fact, doing these YouTube videos is an incredible example of the imposter syndrome that I'm going through, but I'm doing it, and if anything, I just wish I started earlier. Because as the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, the second best time is today. And this really couldn't be more applicable to your journey as a Notion consultant. Don't delay getting started. The world of Notion consulting awaits you. If you're not sure where to get started, check out this video for the essential guide to Notion consulting. I also have a free mini course with the link in description, or if you're ready to get started right away, head over to notionconsultants.com, where we have 40+ videos teaching you everything you need to know about how to become a Notion consultant and start earning those 10K months. Oh, and there is one more tip for you today. Always make sure to confirm your discovery calls personally. Why not automatically from a person who loves automation like nobody else? Well, giving that extra personal touch really makes all the difference in ensuring that the client understands and knows that you've taken the time to look at their website, understand what they want to meet about, and really get to know a bit more about them. So when you respond back personally, that makes them really feel a little bit more assured that you're going to be there, you're going to turn up, and you know what you're talking about. And it helps them not cancel, because nothing's worse than having a no-show at any type of meeting. So thank you so much for taking the time today, and we'll chat soon.